recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the game. Here's Garland. Outside, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, when you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
Here's Butler. And the layup falls.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Love has it in the corner. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Drummond missing.
Well, after nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally miss one.
And it's Butler missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. The open look here for Sexton. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Oh, and the jam by Butler. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Here's Garland after the made shot from Jay Crowder. And Drummond kicks to Sexton from deep. Rebound by Butler. The Heat with the lead. Inside, Adebayo with the ball. Picked up by Love. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Oh, Sexton in position.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
For Miami, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And that one's good by Butler.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Love outside. Passes it to Drummond. Poke loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Butler.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Osman, the pass to Drummond. Up against Dragic. Right side, Sexton. Launches it. Miami grabs the miss. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Butler from outside. Sexton grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 4. That's tipped out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And he banks in the layup. Sexton's got 6 points.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen. Instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Sexton. And it's Wendell in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Now, Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Iguodala. Larry Nance making his last shot. Here's Jones. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
On the wing, Nance. But they get it back. Thompson outside to the middle. Knocked away. Olynyk with the steal. Now here's Iguodala. He's tightly guarded. That one good for two.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another. And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys?
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. Sexton finds Thompson. Six on the shot clock. Here's Nance. Rockets with some nice D. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Here's Hero. Olynyk dishes to Jones. Iguodala against Porter. It's good. Iguodala's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Drummond's checked in for the Cavaliers. Crowder, he's checked in for Miami. Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. And they get it back.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. It's his 2nd foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Now here's Drummond. 9 points in the game so far. Love with the bucket.
Well, using some of that size and strength inside to gain advantage was Kevin Love that time.
Pass to Crowder. Down low, Hero. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Hero's got the lead back up to 9 now for Miami. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Love inside. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
And with Love, this is what every team is looking for. A 4-5 guy who can facilitate some of your offense.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the 2nd quarter. Osman, the pass to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Drummond. Crowder with the steal. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler. They're serious elevation.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Crowder with the steal. And stolen by Love. Ahead. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here is Robinson. Butler puts the move on. The pass to Hero. Dishes it to Butler, and they double up Butler. Hero, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Porter kicks to Garland. Fires the three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Butler attacking. Makes it off the glass. 16 points for Butler.
A good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Drummond. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 16 points. That's all for now.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the point guard.
And Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him. And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. And it's sent back by Drummond. And he gets it back. Shot clock at 3. Robinson for 3. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 9 points. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
Now, here is Robinson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Crowder. Back to Robinson. From the arc. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4. I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half. And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
Here's Drummond. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Adebayo down low. Working on Drummond. Outside Crowder. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. Puts up a 3. Kept alive.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Here's Drummond. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Drummond's got 19 points. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And some changes here for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Jones comes in for Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Robinson. And here's Iguodala outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. Here's Wendell. Banked in off the glass. Wendler's got his first points in this one.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
To the paint, here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
The Heat leading by 3. Up top, Adebayo. He dishes it to Olynyk. Back to Adebayo. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Sexton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Jones against Drummond. Olynyk inside. No points in the game yet for him.
Olynyk showing some confidence now, and the big man is catching and firing.
Rejected by Dragic. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Porter's checked in for Drummond. Heat also with the sub. Heroes checked in. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Indler. Thompson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Olynyk against Nance. And Jones now atop the key. In the corner, Iguodala with it. To the inside. It's stolen by Nance. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist from Porter. Thompson's got 7 points in the game. Inside. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Olynyk, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 1.
Well, Kelly Olynyk can score all over, but really valuable when you start to get points from this kind of balanced attack.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Miami ahead, up by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Wendell in at the 3 spot. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Hero. Poked loose. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. And the shot goes down.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
Pass to Hero. The kick out to Dragic. Olynyk with it. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 6 assists in the game. Cavaliers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. In the corner, Nance with it. Iguodala with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Jones is running, and he gets it to go. And now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Nance passes to Thompson. Now the dish to Garland. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Oh, Nance in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, you can throw it just about anywhere for Larry Nance Jr., and then he'll know what to do with it.
Hero passes to Jones. And he makes good on the layup. And the Heat lead by 1. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
The wide open look here for Garland. No good on the 3. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And so Miami again turning it over. A different look for Miami. Crowder, he's checked in for Jones. Jimmy Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic. To the right side. Back to Love. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And Love has it in the corner to the middle. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And Thompson coming through the vent.
The Heat have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Olynyk finds Crowder. Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. A different look now for Cleveland. Drummond comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Colin Sexton in for Kevin Porter. The Heat also changing it up. Bam Adebayo comes in for Olynyk. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. Miami no good on that time either. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton trying to assume the leadership role. What a big hoop there.
And Miami is shooting it well here in the 4th quarter. 50%. And Adebayo throws it down. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the lead.
Now here's Drummond. Love can't hit.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Here's Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Osman. Kicks it out to Love. Drummond passes to Love. Crowder against Drummond. And no good. And it's Miami the other way. Here's Butler. Count!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Money!
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Jimmy Butler is one of the respected guys when it comes to these moments to play in the clutch.
Here's Love. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And Kevin Love, no stranger having the ball when it's tight like this. Terrific at stepping up.
It's in!
And what a tremendous shot from Dragic there. He is defining clutch.
Cleveland with the ball. Yes!
Sexton with a shining moment here.
Now here's Butler. Guarded closely. It counts!
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Love, no good. And here are the Heat. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
For the 3, here's Love. Great D that time from Adebayo. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The movement of Adebayo is key here. Get the defender on his back foot. Even if there's contact, you still have the advantage.
And so it's Miami winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him. Well, there's always a little extra motivation for a team.
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Carter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, they've got Dragic. Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, he gets scorching hot. That can completely take over a game.
RGA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Levine feeling it out a bit. Here's Markkanen. And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, man, what a good job by Carter. I mean, takes complete control of the paint and finishes the play strong.
Out to the right wing. Outside Robinson. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3 ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's White. Lays it up off the glass.
Capable of doing many things well. LaVine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. To the wing right side. Here's Robinson. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Carter. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. And it's White missing.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And Crowder slams it in.
Taking the initiative. Crowder going in strong.
Robinson against Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And it's Butler missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Butler can get up. I mean, people take his hops for granted. That's the easy flush.
For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Love it. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. Easy to see why LaVine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
It's Crowder on the wing, defended by Carter. Adebayo kicks to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Dragic finds Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. That's a 2 from Butler. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin. And yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Now, here is Young. Rebound by Olynyk. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Butler passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Right side, Dragic. The shot's good.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Now, Satoransky. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Young with no one around. No good from outside. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Olynyk.
Gifted scorer around the rim. Olynyk can finish over either shoulder, and he's got great touch.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. With 1 on the clock, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he put...
we should have energy, and we should be out playing the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And close game underway so far. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now the pass to Hutchison. Back to Dunn. Here's Cornette. He's guarded by Dragic. Valentine, that's for 2. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Heat making a change here. Crowder's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Carter comes in for Luke Cornette. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Chandler Hutchison. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Valentine shot good. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Jones has it in the corner. Pass to Olynyk. Right side, Jones. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Such a gifted passer. Olynyk used to play the point guard position. You can see it in his skill set.
The shot by Valentine, no good.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Bulls shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the technical free throw is good. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. seems like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Iguodala kicks to Jones. And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. It's Crowder on the wing. Olynyk dishes to Crowder. Back to Olynyk. 5 on the clock. The shot from the low post is good. Olynyk's got 4 points this quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Carter, the pass to Markkanen. In the corner, Valentine with it. Carter kicks to Valentine. Passes it to Dunn. To the wing on the left. Here's Harrison. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. On the basket by Jones.
You can count on Olynyk to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate. And that feed was phenomenal.
There's Harrison. Olynyk is covering. Count that one. And the Bulls lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Iguodala. Here's Hero. Off target with his 3.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Harrison in the corner. The pass to Dunn. And here is Valentine. Pass to Markkanen. Over to the left wing. Here's Dunn. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
Such a powerful point guard. Even when you get aggressive with Dunn, he works through it.
And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk. Butler comes in for Jones. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Hero. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Young's checked in for Carter. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Zach LaVine's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's White in for Shaquille Harrison. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And that one misses.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the other.
Crowder finds Butler. The kick out to Dragic. This one for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's LaVine. Miami grabs the miss. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
The kick out to Crowder. Fires for 3. And it's White with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Goran Dragic.
We saw the incredible potential of Kobe White during his rookie season. Remember, he hit 7 3-pointers in a single quarter in less than a month into his pro career. Come on, man, that's unreal.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Bean passes to Cornett. Thaddeus Young on the wing. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Adebayo. Dishes it to Butler. Back to Adebayo. And the layup's good off the glass. Adebayo's got 5 points so far. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, it was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Adebayo on the follow. And the Heat lead by 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
Dragic, and it's blocked.
Well, step in the right direction. Marketing must continue to make these kinds of efforts on defense.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And White kicks to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Levine for 3, but they'll get another chance. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Heat. The lead is 2. Robinson misses.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight. And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And they pick up 2. White's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Well, because of his speed, White is hard to match up with in the open floor.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Passes it to Dragic. To the paint, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
So for the Bulls, Young comes in for Valentine, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Harrison.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 5 now.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And that one drops for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Right wing. Pass to Cornette. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Cornette's got his second basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Hero passes to Robinson. Iguodala, and staying with the play, Iguodala.
Oh, yeah, that's called getting the most of every opportunity. Iguodala scoring off the screen.
Young drives in, and it's slammed in by Young.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. .104 left in the third. Here's Iguodala, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you're talking about a guy that can do so many things, make so many things happen. Iguodala heading to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the Heat with some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Duncan Robinson. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. Bean comes in for Chris Dunn. Down low, Markkanen. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here they go. Here's Satoransky. And Adebayo sends it back.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, look, we all know Butler wants to win. He knows he's in the prime years of his career. He's hungry for titles.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Heat. The Bulls have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Levine inside the three-point line. And again, Chicago, no good. Crowder finds Iguodala. Here's Hero. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Banked in off the glass. Adebayo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Levine against Adebayo. Levine, good.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
Adebayo, high post. Pulls from the top of the key. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's the Heat. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So the Bulls 5 right now. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. And Porter putting it right back in.
The long arms of Porter, excellent at using them to snatch up offensive rebound.
Miami trailing. There's the pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Hero. To the inside. The kick outside to Butler. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Levine. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Markkanen. Kick out to Levine. White dishes to Levine. Here's Carter. He hits it from 9. And it's 8 points for Wendell Carter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
He'd have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Crowder, the pass to Hero. Loads it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Levine can't hit. He'd have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Porter with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Goes up. And Levine with the slam.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Outside, Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Goran Dragic. They throw good. Levine. Robinson's checked in for Tyler Hero. And so Levine nails both of them.
I mean, he's a versatile player who can come play either guard position. I mean, Levine continues to impress as the years go on.
Floats it up for Adebayo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Carter dishes to Porter. Here's Levine. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Butler gets it to go.
What? Butler with the big-time play. He's never scared of the moment.
Markkanen kicks to White. Kick out to Levine. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Right side Levine. Trying to get open is Carter. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Carter. And the Bulls lead by 3. Left block shot on the way. Uses the glass to drop it in. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
These type of buckets fuel Butler. He welcomes the challenge of outworking the defense.
Porter finds Levine. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Porter is fantastic in these spots. When his team needs a bucket, he feels comfortable shooting.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. It's a 3-point game. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Crowder. Butler passes to Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 2.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Outside White. Porter passes to Carter. Crowder with the steal. Now here's White. On the wing, Levine. Outside Porter. Markkanen in the corner. Trying to get open is Carter. Markkanen can't get it to go. Outside Crowder. And it's sent back by Carter.
An aggressive defender. Carter Jr. also excels at using his physical advantages to turn shots back. Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Inside, Adebayo. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Gets the pass to Crowder to take the lead. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The crunch time bucket by Crowder. You love that confidence.
Free throw good. Crowder
comes through big. Now they can put everything they have into guard against the three.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Oozing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalize in the clutch.
Can't cash in. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continue. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll
everybody would turn to and look to. He knows how to talk to each of his teammates, and I think that just brings out the best in everybody.
Awesome. Now that NBA 2K21 is out, what are some of your initial thoughts, and are you looking forward to the competitive scene when it comes to NBA 2K21?
I'm always looking.
Nightfall in the Windy City. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1 spot. Now here's Drummond. Kicks to Garland. Here's Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
Here's Porter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Levine against Sexton. Levine with the rebound. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Markkanen passes to White. Levine deciding where to go with it. Back to White. 5 to shoot. Kick out to Levine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. In out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
White goes in. Can't cash in from close range. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Garland the pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Carter. Markkanen dishes to Levine. A 3-ball. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. And if he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The pass to Garland. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Comes up empty down low. And the Bulls with possession. Trailing by 2. Carter kicks to Markkanen. Levine against Sexton. Back to Markkanen. It's White on the wing. To the paint and stolen by Drummond. Osman the pass to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Okay, the initiative from the young bull, Colin Sexton, as some like to call him. How about that drive?
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Kick out to Levine. Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Sexton dishes to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Outside, Levine. From deep 3-point range. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. So for the Bulls, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Drummond. Can't hit that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Carter. Nance with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Porter. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
And it's sent back by Drummond. Porter looking it over. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Back to Sexton. Here's Wendler. Satoransky covering.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Levine wide open. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up 5. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Wendler in at the shooting guard position. Valentine's checked in for Satoransky. Out to Nance. Outside, Sexton. Lobbed up there for Thompson. He's off on that one.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. To the left wing. Baseline try. Dunn misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Good on the shot. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Young outside. Pass to Valentine. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
And finished off by Porter.
Sexton is a point guard. It is his job to share the wealth, and he does there.
Pass to Hutchison. Here's Cornette. Here's Hutchison, covered by Nance. Dunn passes to Cornette. Sexton against Dunn. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Sexton. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Thaddeus Young on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland leading by 9. Nance with it, and Young picks him up defensively.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Sexton. Here's Thompson. Dishes it to Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Sexton's got 8 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Hutchison. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Outside, Sexton. Outside, Porter. Young with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And White kicks to Markkanen. Back to White. Here's Harrison to the middle. Carter, the pass to Satoransky. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Markkanen to the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harrison. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now, here's Garland, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. We're watching the first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At one stretch in the opening period, they built up an 8-point lead.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Levine against Sexton, and the jam by Levine.
This guy has got an insane vertical. Levine, no doubt.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Passes to Sexton. Lets it go with the 3. Another shot, and he gets contact and the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
You guys look at a guy like Otto Porter, and it seems like he's coming into his own in this league. He scuffled a bit certainly in his first season, but a key piece for this group moving forward.
Bulls trail by 11. Markkanen finds Porter. Back to Markkanen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Levine. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Levine's got 4 points this quarter. At the elbow, Sexton. And Levine with the block.
Well, with his vertical, Levine sends it back. That is nice.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
Carter down low. Markkanen passes to Carter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Windler's checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
The first one falls.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Bulls making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. And Thompson throws it down.
You could see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. That's tipped. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. Before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. He continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. There's Garland. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 8-point game. There's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And that's a big boy dunk right there. He threw that down like a sledgehammer.
That is a violent attack on the rim. Love wide open. He fires. They get it again.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Levine kicks to Cornette. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Levine. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now the pass to Windler. Down low. Out to the wing. Out left to the wing. Inside. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Zedaransky subbed in for White. Pass to Hutchison. Here's Harrison. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He might be young, but Colin Sexton shows you right there he can get a defender to bite on his pump fake.
Chicago calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Colin Sexton, I think, is a crafty point guard with tremendous upside. He obviously can facilitate and be a distributor. The key is, can he knock down shots consistently? You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Back to Satoransky. Here's Carter. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Cleveland. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Larry Nance out there with Porter. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he banks in the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chicago. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Done shot's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Sexton. Back to Porter. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. Harrison passes to Dunn. Back to Harrison. And here is Satoransky. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Nance. Love's check in for Cleveland. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Dunn. That shot off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Drummond finds Love. Up again, and Drummond is right there. And it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Dunn. And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Love. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
What you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Drummond. Love outside. From downtown. No good on that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Out to the wing. Here's Satoransky. And he goes in for the dunk.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Garland with the bucket.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Passes it to Carter. Harrison kicks to Dunn. Here's Satoransky, and the shot is good. Satoransky's got his first 2 points. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Love finds Drummond. Markkanen pulls it in. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here's Harrison. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Bobbed up there for Drummond.
And this is who Drummond can be, an offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Over to the wing. Here's Satoransky. He can't get it to go. Good D by Drummond. Sexton on the wing. The pass to Garland. Stolen by Satoransky.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Harrison. It's good. And now they trail by just 4. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Harrison. Zach LaVine comes in for Dunn. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Osman's checked in.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Here's Porter. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
The ongoing evolution of Otto Porter saying, I can be clutch too now.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Porter. And Love has it in the corner. The offensive rebound. Pass to Osman. Lets the 3 fly. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Shot on the wing. Here's Markkanen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Darius Garland picks one up.
I like seeing Markkanen be this assertive offensively. Sometimes the defense doesn't know what to do when he has it.
And Markkanen drops them both. Now Garland. And so they foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? Is he's so aggressive. He plays assertively, and that to me is the key for young players.
Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 3. 1 second left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Andre Drummond.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They And we've got
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for the Heat, Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. The layup off target. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Goes up off the inbound, and there's the nice layup by Butler.
That's the way Jimmy Butler takes it to the hole. Quickness, but with a lot of strength.
Back to Drummond. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And a miss there off the inbound. And stolen by Sexton. For three, Love. That one, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Pass to Butler. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Love the level of concentration by Jimmy Butler on that play.
And Cleveland making a change here. Porter's checked in.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression. They are out of rhythm, 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
The Heat have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. That one goes in. Butler's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Porter passes to Drummond. Cleveland moving the ball around. Outside, Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Love finds Sexton. Here's Osman. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. To the paint. And Crowder slams it in.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And the Heat with some changes. Olenek, he's checked in for Crowder. Iguodala comes in for Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Robinson. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Pass to Nance. He feeds it to Thompson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Iguodala. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Here's Olynyk. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Porter with the steal. Dragic against Sexton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Dragic dishes to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Jones. On the wing, Iguodala. Thompson with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Porter passes to Thompson. Outside, Sexton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Sexton's got his second bucket.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
On the wing, Iguodala. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
For Miami, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The free throw drops for Iguodala.
The charity stripe is far from the strongest part of Iggy's game, but he will hit him in crunch time.
Sexton finds Nance. Thompson, high post. Nance outside. Back to Thompson. Olynyk with the steal. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Miami Heat. He finishes with 9. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his.
These guys work so hard in there.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Wendell in at the 2. Now here's Jones. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Porter kicks to Nance. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Butler comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Andre Iguodala. And that one's good. Drummond.
Not many do a better job of carving out space for himself than Andre Drummond.
The Heat leading by 6. Here's Robinson, and it's sent back by Drummond. And they'll keep possession. Adebayo with the bucket.
And they continue to control the glass.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. In the corner, Nance with it. Here's Wendell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Tyler Hero. And Cleveland making a change here. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And here's Crowder following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. To the inside, here's Adebayo, and it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well-timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
And here are the Heat now. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .156 left in the second quarter. A wide open look for Love. And stolen by Butler. Over Drummond. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Osman. Pass to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Lobbed up there for Drummond. That shot, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Robinson against Love. Drummond in the post. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Butler passes to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Don't sleep on Jay Crowder now. He can do that to you every trip down.
To the right side. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And some changes here for the Heat. Olynyk is checked in for Jay Crowder. Derek Jones comes in for Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Duncan Robinson. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kevin Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. Now Dragic following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. And the basket by Olynyk.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Love outside. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dragic. In transition, here comes Miami. Throws it up high, and Jones slams it in.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
And so it's Miami. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 9 points and 1 steal. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
The difference to me has been their offense in the paint. And they've had a mismatch.
Man, that's...
And And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Crowder in at the 4 spot. So that's where Spoelstra starts the second half with. The Heat leading by 7. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
As the league continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Love outside. And there's the pass to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Osman kicks to Love. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Windler's checked in. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Love.
I mean, a beautiful combination of power and concentration. Crowder as relentless as they come.
Heroes checked in for the Heat. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Hero goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Heroes got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat. Pass to Drummond. Will it go? Miami grabs the miss. 1-on-1 here. Here's Butler. Hero, the second chance points on the tip in. Hero's got 6 points.
An offensive-minded player. Tyler Hero is a sneaky player who runs the floor hard.
Bobbed up there for Drummond.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
The Heat leading by 14. And Crowder slams it in.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
There's the lob to the hoop, and Drummond throws it down.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
Adebayo, high post. Passes it to Hero. Back to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. The shot, no good. Good D by Drummond. Here's Osman. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Crowder. Good D by Drummond.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
The Cavaliers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the first one at the line is good.
Multi-time All-Star Andre Drummond is still very young and continues to polish his craft.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Derek Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Robinson. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Nance. Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Sexton in for Garland.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. A switch here also for Cleveland. Love's check in for Drummond. Thompson passes to Sexton. From deep. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kevin Love.
Well, we know Love's been a great shooter for many years, but his catch-and-shoot game has reached another level.
Iguodala finds Dragic. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Good ball movement here by Miami. The Heat need to get a shot off. Jones for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Wendell with the bucket.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Porter drops them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And the pass to Adebayo. Kicks to Olynyk. Outside, Jones. Pass to Adebayo. Iguodala outside. And again, it's the Heat missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Heat up by 4. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, the duo inside, Love and Thompson. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Porter at the small forward position. It's tipped. Iguodala dishes to Olynyk. Iguodala outside. Jones with Garland picks him up. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Crowder comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Butler in for Derek Jones. Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. It's Crowder on the wing. That's a 2 from Butler. The shot that time, not on target. And Cleveland the other way now. And finished off by Porter.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And then for Cleveland, Nancy's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Jetty Osman in for Kevin Porter. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
Jumps up. And Sexton slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And again, the turnover by the Heat. Drummond's checked in for Larry Nance. And here's Cleveland. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Right wing. Here's Osman. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Here's Adebayo. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
And here's Love for 3. Drills it from outside. Love's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Inside, Crowder, and it's sent back by Drummond. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break, and Sexton slams it in.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. Almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And Love has it in the corner. Back to Osman. Now Garland. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Love for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Off the inbound. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Down low. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Here's Dragic from outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Sexton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Garland kicks to Love. Passes it to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Clock at 6. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Robinson left side. Here's Dragic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Showing the courage and strength to take it up inside. Gorn will now go to the line.
2. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 8.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Stolen away. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the basket is good.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Pass to Drummond. He kicks to Exum. To the paint. The pass to Wendell. Pass to Exum. Shot clock at 5. He's looking for Bell and finds him. Tries again. Can't get the layup. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
To the competitive scene. I like it. You know, I've been dribbling this year. I like the shooting. A lot of people complain about the shooting, but it wasn't that bad to me. So it's really fun. I love this game right now. I've been playing it every day, all day. I'm just ready to, like you said, compete with my teammates in 2K21.
Yeah, I'm currently loving this game.
So here's Miami's starting group. Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Dragic. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Levine finds Porter. Now here's White. To the inside. Poked away. 20 feet out. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
So dangerous off the pass. Porter has tremendous confidence in his ability to catch and shoot.
Here's Butler. Basket counts. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Carter dishes to Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Levine wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Here's Dragic from outside. Carter pulls it in. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now, here's Dragic. Robinson with it. Now defended by Levine. Here's Dragic. And it's sent back by Carter. They retain possession. Deep 2 from Robinson. Offensive rebound. Here's Adebayo. Here's Crowder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Heat shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. And Satoransky subbed in for White. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Levine can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Butler, count it. Butler's got 6. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
No coverage that time.
And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Hangs in the air, and Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. It seems to be rushing shots.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for Zach LaVine. The Heat also changing it up. Olynyk, he's checked in for Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Butler. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Satoransky. To the middle. Here's Cornette. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
And the jam with Iguodala.
How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim.
And he gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here's Adebayo. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
On the court for the Heat, in the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Iguodala out there with Hero. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Iguodala finds Olynyk. Makes it off the glass. Olynyk's got his first 2 points of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And it's done in the corner, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. The Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Robinson's checked in. Over to the left wing. Hero passes to Olynyk to the left side wing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark. Bulls trail by 8, and here comes the break. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Valentine.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Count it. Good. Carter's got 4 points this quarter.
Just an excellent all-around talent. Carter Jr. runs the floor with purpose.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls. And so it's Young who brings it up for Chicago. Trailing by 4. No good there. And it's Miami the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his second bucket tonight.
Good job from Olynyk that time, just taking some initiative to get in there on the drive.
White wide open. He fires. And the Bulls with another miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Left side Jones. Back to Iguodala. Pass to Olynyk. Clock at 4. And now Young running the floor all by himself. Moving it up. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Chicago making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. And then for Miami, Jay Crowder's checked in for Derek Jones. Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Hero. Here's LaVine, and the jam by LaVine.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. LaVine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. From deep. Miami grabs the miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Bulls trail by 3. Inside, White. And White slams it in.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, LaVine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Here's Cornett. Outside, LaVine. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, out in transition, Jimmy Butler scanning the court, found an angle, and does some damage.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Some changes for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen, and Satoransky subbed in for Porter. And Miami also making a switch. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Adebayo finds Dragic. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Miami again turning it over. Chicago making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Chicago trailing here. Now Satoransky still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dunn with it. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That ties it up.
If you don't stick with Dunn, he'll burn you. What quickness down the floor.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 10 points and 1 assist. And in the city of Miami, plenty. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jimmy Butler, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Bulls 5 right now. White and LaVine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown. And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Crowder kicks to Dragic. Softly drops in the floater. Now it's a 6-point Miami lead. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Goran Dragic.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine? Just daring the D to get physical with it.
Young's checked in for Chicago. Valentine comes in for Porter. And Miami with a change here, too. Heroes checked in. Dragic against White. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. It's Crowder on the wing. Back to Butler. The pass to Adebayo. 3 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Harrison's checked in for the Bulls. And Adebayo drops them both.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And White kicks to Valentine. Back to Harrison. And that one is good. Harrison's got his first points of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Back to Adebayo. Out to the right wing. From the baseline. Hero, no good. Bulls trail by 4. It's White on the wing. No good on the shot. Dragic with some nice D. He'd have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Young's shot is off. Miami leading by 6 to the left wing. There's Dragic with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Dragic has got 5.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Got a piece of it. Pass to White. Launches a 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to him.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Young. In the corner, Valentine with it. To end the run. Great D that time from Adebayo. He'd have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Here's Jones. Moves back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for Miami, Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Iguodala comes in for Hero. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Goran Dragic. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 13-point game. Marking it into the lane. Done outside. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going. We wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
And so it's the Miami Heat. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Heat leading by 13. On the court for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Crowder in at the 4 spot. To the wing on the left. Here's Hutchison. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Iguodala out on the lane, running well. That's something he can do.
Here's Porter. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Adebayo. Robinson. It's good on the putback.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Bulls trail by 15. Satoransky the pass to Hutchison. Now done. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. A finish, and it's Butler with the jam.
And potentially the switch is flipped here for Jimmy Butler to take over and dominate in this one.
Adebayo passes to Crowder.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Dunn.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. On the wing, Levine launches it. Good on the triple.
And really a quick thinker with that sound jumper. Levine can capitalize in catch and shoot situations.
Outside Robinson. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Porter with the steal. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
The Heat leading by 14. Stolen by Satoransky. And Levine throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Some changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter comes in for Luke Cornett. And it's White in for Satoransky. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Andre Iguodala. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game is that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Stolen by Markkanen. And another fast break for Chicago. Bulls running. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Goran Dragic.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Good on both.
You know, Jimmy's an interesting personality on a team. So between what the staff demands of him and what he demands of the teammates, that can be a delicate.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Right side Crowder. The pass to Hero. 6 to shoot. Shot by Crowder, no good. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing here by 8.
And he's no stranger to games like this. Levine's having one of those nights where the D can't figure out any way to stop it.
To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 15-4 run. Here's Levine. Dragic with some nice D. The Heat leading by 8. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. That's 7 points for Goran Dragic.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Heat.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Butler.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Butler, good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
And Markkanen is a perfect candidate for that stretch 4. Outstanding at pulling the trigger from deep and not afraid to go inside and bang with the other bigs.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Iguodala, that's good.
Oh, we've seen this so much throughout Andre Iguodala's career. Just a gamer who refuses to let the defense get to him.
Count that one. Here's Silva. Outside Hill. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. And that'll be his third foul so far. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. He gets that one.
And Dunn is just a clutch performer. This guy knows how to step up when it matters most.
Now here's Nunn.
That's his first personal foul. At the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Miami winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. if it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Roman the paint. And stolen by White. Left side, Porter. Outside, White. Sexton against Levine. Outside, Markkanen. Outside, White. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Andre Drummond grabs the miss. And here's Cleveland.
There's some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
Here's Osman. Here's Drummond. Good work defensively by Carter.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Porter dishes to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine against Sexton. Right side, White. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Porter, no luck.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
An intimidating big man with physical tools that are hard to come by. Drummond loves to send shots away.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wow, Drummond leaving the floor so quickly. The chemistry he has with his teammates on these alley-oops is very impressive.
Levine passes to Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
A nightly double-double threat. Carter Jr.'s combination of size, length, and sheer willpower is impressive.
Now, here's Sexton. Osman kicks to Sexton. Love wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. Well, Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Down low. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Levine feeling it out a bit. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Sexton. Garland the pass to Sexton. He gets it in there.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. They're almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
Levine double team. Pass to White. Back to Levine. Shoots the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Oh, Sexton in position. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Porter. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. CJ McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Here's Dunn. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Oh, man, what a smart feed from Markkanen. I mean, I'd like to see him do that more, get his teammates involved.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. From the arc. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Out to Nance, and the pass to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porter, tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Markkanen. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Satoransky, the pass to Hutchison. Dunn looking over the floor. Over to the wing. Here's Satoransky, and Thompson sends it back.
But Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
They get it back. The kick out to Porter. Nance outside. Here's Wendler. Dunn covering. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this one. And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Here's Cornette. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Cornette's got his second basket of the game. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cleveland ahead, up 2. It's the NBA on 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. And it's Wendler in at the 2 guard. Back to Valentine. Pass to Young. Over Nance. Young's shot is off. Cavaliers leading.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
A shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Oh, think about it, GA. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet. Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Cleveland moving the ball around, and that one's good by Porter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Harrison. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Porter kicks to Nance, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A different look now for Cleveland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Sexton in for Kevin Porter. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Porter comes in for Valentine. Zach Levine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. The dish to Sexton. Pass to Garland. Now Drummond. Outside, Sexton. Drummond in the post. Carter on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Okay, I see Drummond's offensive game starting to evolve a little bit. He's learning how to trick the D with a nice pump fake.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
He's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need two players to box out Drummond.
Bulls trail by 3. Young inside. He's guarded by Love. Young's shot is off. And it's sent back by Carter. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Young with the ball. Outside, Levine. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Garland. Sexton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. And stolen by Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Sexton finds Drummond. Love against Young. Love the pass to Garland. Back to Love. The 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
On the wing, Levine. Over Sexton. Here's White. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. White's got his first points in this one. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And this is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
And here's Love from the arc. They get it back. Sexton kicks to Osman. Out to the right wing. Young against Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. From outside the arc. Goes up again. Count it. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Well, having to handle Drummond inside is a tough task, very tough. He's going to win the physical battle almost every time.
And here's Young. Under outside. That shot misses. And so it's Cleveland. Ahead by 9.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. It was easy. And that should do it with the second half of...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
So for Chicago right now, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markin and Carter are up front, and it's Porter at the 3. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Carter with the block.
You got to like seeing this from Carter Jr. Using his intimidating wingspan to wipe away the shot.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9 points. Trying to get open is Carter. White, good.
There's a certain level of fearlessness we see from White. Not fazed by that contact on the shot.
And Drummond kicks to Osman. Back to Sexton. Osman the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
There's Levine. Lays it up and banks it in.
When defense just handed White that assist, I mean, he smartly feeds a wide open shooter.
Love outside. Cleveland moving it around. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Porter with the steal. Now here's White. Defense right on him. Levine on the follow.
You better box out. Can you say poster? Because whenever you don't, he makes you pay for it with the putback dunk.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Left side, Sexton. Pass to Garland. And here's Love from the arc. Sinks the triple. Love's got his second basket of the night.
And it's easy to see why Love is considered a dependable stretch four. I mean, he's so consistent with an outside shooter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. And a change for the Bulls. Satoransky's checked in. Porter outside. And again, Chicago. No good. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Sexton finds Porter. The wide open look here for Garland. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 6.
And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting for the team.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, GA, it was a waste of what Markkanen can be. I mean, this kid can dunk on you inside, post up, face, get you in the triple threat, shoot the three off the spot up, and more so importantly, maybe even handle the ball. He can make players around him better. He has one of the quickest first steps to take guys off the dribble in the league for his size. I'd like to see him take greater advantage of his skill set.
Chicago making a switch here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for Kobe White. Here's Valentine. Cornett. Porter pulls it in.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Porter's got 6.
Well, they'll take that, but they got to find a better shot than that on their next trip.
To the wing right side. Dunn, wide open, he fires. And again, no good by Chicago. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Over to the left wing. Here's Satoransky, and he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Now the pass to Wendler. Thompson, high post. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Porter to the right side. Wendler tips it up, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Valentine shot good.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. In the corner, Nance with it. Pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
It's stolen by Nance. Now Cleveland moving it up, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
It makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Hands in love are the bigs. Then it's Porter. And it's Wendell in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Here's Hutchison. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Hutchinson's got 4 points this quarter.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside, Levine. Off target with his 3.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Love with the buckets.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Back to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Porter kicks to Nance, passes it to Wendell. Outside, Porter. Pass to Love. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Wendell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you got to stay down on Love's pump fakes. He's effective at getting defenders into the air and going right into him.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Carter, he's checked in for Young. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's White in for Chris Dunn. Now here's Levine. T right on him. Good. Levine's got 6 here in this quarter.
Now this is the confidence Levine has in himself. I mean, he knows he has the touch to score inside.
Left side, Love. No good with the triple. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. A 12-point game.
And shots like this one, it gets Levine going. I mean, he loves showing off that big boy muscle on these contact finishes.
Garland dishes to Drummond. He kicks it to Garland. Fires from deep. Over in the corner, Osman. That one falls. Osman's got his first bucket of the night. Bulls trail by 12. Bean passes to White. There's Porter with the 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? We'll love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
The putback, and Porter putting it right back in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Garland. White covering to the middle. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Drummond.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding steps.
Second chance shot. The shot's good from Carter.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Garland the pass to Osman. And Love has it in the corner. They get the rebound. Pass to Garland. Love kicks to Garland. Now here's Drummond. He's guarded by Markkanen. To the paint, Garland. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.